Rovad the dog needs diagnosis. So that's never happening. A bunch of other people are dizzy and nauseous. Nauseous and dizzy. Tired and dizzy and nauseous and nauseous and dizzy. And someone's got overall pain. Okay. He's got the overall pain. In engineering. Probably because they're all throwing up because of where they are. By the way, how the hell's the Melter doing? I'm gonna just bring this up real quick. No need to cover you guys' screen. So there now is no toasted. Collapse. Military wrestle. Discipline. Oh, we do have something to report. Finally, they're getting up to level 2 in discipline. And level 3 in dodging. But they still don't actually know how to wrestle despite only training in wrestling. Or punching. These are really just, how are you rusty? How are you rusty? You dumb bastard. All right. How are we doing in terms of our gold bars? 28. 9. All right, that's 9 more gold chests to get made to get into people's bedrooms. The nobles' rooms are actually finally nearly cleared out. What is left? What is this goofy metal? It's galena. Whatever, just let it be, I guess. I'm gonna let them keep engraving. I'm assuming this is starting to turn out very nice. Oh my god. Very, very nice. Alright, first of all, for my nobles, I'm gonna start needing to move them down. Eventually. The hammer's going to need an office, and the mayor's going to need an office. For the nobles I care about. DE, engraved commands haven't been issued for everything yet. But you see, there are no... Actually, no, they're either already engraved or whatever, so... Yeah, actually, who cares? But it was killed after we regained control. I was never fighting that creature. I do not know what the hell they're talking about. When did we regain control? That was 3 years ago in game. Did we have control of it? I don't remember us fighting a Forgotten Beast. Do you? Because like I said, if that's it, luckily that's all it is. Then it's just goofy and funny. It's not a glitch. It is a syndrome. The glitch is that the game doesn't tell you that they have anything after you've grabbed. Like that should, like, syndrome should show up under the health screen somewhere. Is there, hold on. Options. Show wound. Like, because here's the thing, even Dwarf Therapist has always show wound details. Like, you'd think Dwarf Therapist, if it had information to pull from, would have been able to pull from that, which means that information wasn't really there. Which is a bit annoying. Is there a tooltip for moods? Or for syndromes? Ah, there's a way to show syndromes. I'm gonna turn that shit on. Show both. Okay. Read. Who is the man that has the syndrome? Because I want to see if I now have this up and running. Is it Urvad? Urvad bleeds a lot? Urvad. where would this show a syndrome? Ah, all right. So I changed the setting. If this happens again so I don't get confused, it says ailments be sickness. So now I will be able to tell and not think it's a glitch. And also, as blah 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 got possessed. I don't know where this man is. Who? Ass. Ass got possessed. Ass. Where is Ass? There it is. So, he's going somewhere, I think. Yeah, alright. What's he going to claim? He's heading down. A mechanic or a mason? Because he's on the left side. Nope, he went to the right. Of course, he did, just to screw with me. He's a craft dwarf. Yeah, you're a craft dwarf. You're pointless, aren't you? Remember the one... Wait, but it was killed after we were gaining control. Remember the one that was killed by Holler kicking it in the chest? What? The white dude, the thing made of salt, I remember now. Was that guy toxic? I mean, I suppose he must have been. That's the only one I can think of that got into the base. There was a forgotten beast made out of salt, but he died real fast. How did 3 people end up with a syndrome? Like, he just got his ass handed to him. He didn't do anything. It must have been like he farted or whatever, and the 3 closest units breathed it in. So now they were coughing up blood for the rest of their life. The 2 guys and one of them had a pet dog, I bet. Would this dog say if it used to be someone's pet? I mean, you're Rovod, your name, so you were someone's pet. That's what it was. Rovod was someone's pet. Whose pet was he? It just says tame. Because on this screen, it just says tamed. So if I do Z, there we go. I can spell. No, Rovod belongs to someone else entirely. I don't know. I quit. I quit on trying to solve the mystery of the bleeding dog. Well, I mean, that's if they have that type of sickness. Can I call you Dora the Explorer because you just solved the mystery? Shut up. If I was really Dora the Explorer, I would have solved that shit much sooner. Would have only needed to say the thing 3 times. I would have known what the answer was. Probably more like the Dora the Explorer from that that parody one where like Dora's doing crack or something like that. Just running around, just babbling until something happens. Alright, we still have to get Galena out of here. I do have idlers. So here's what I'm gonna do. PX. I'm gonna remove the back of this. Stone. And then you get Galena. I'm headed to bed. All right, Cyrilak, have a good evening and a great weekend. I intend to have more of a presence next week, but I do still have finals, so I may just end up deciding to study. What may end up happening if I don't do a Twitch thing is I may do a few YouTube videos for something like Thea or something like that. That's if I end up not having enough time to devote to like a full like 8-hour stream. But hopefully you have good progress with the getting back of your accounts in life. Swiper no fucking bleeding everywhere. He's still just bleeding. That is they never get cured of that though, because that was 3 in-game years ago. Even running DF hack doesn't get rid of that damn tag. Other than, I'm guessing, if I were to type in remove syndromes or something like that. Oh, He's starting now. Alright, what is he going with? He kidnapped that craft store shop to do 3 pieces of wood. You are useless. You are useless, good sir. I hate you. Well, we have a bunch of people throwing up, but at least I understand where that one's coming from. This water got drained. Build construction wall and... whatever. I'm starting to have idlers, but really who cares? Build construction wall. They'll do it when they do it. Again, just like I said, I'm gonna do this shit with wood. Screw the elves. They are a pain in my ass. Why not? Okay. I can respect that slightly. I still have to follow the rules of being too close to the edge. Even when I'm underground. Oh, no, wait. That counts as above ground because it's a floor above it. So, not below ground. I don't want to mess with my logs down below, though. So, what do I have up top? Yeah, first of all, let's get rid of some of that wagon wood. I'm surprised I still have that. Any more above ground logs? Alright, that'll close off all of that. And then down below, the tree that blocked the exit. The water's only 3 deep, so I can still harvest the tree. Look at this. I had a drain, and this tree grew and blocked my drain. You bastards. Gonna go put the crotch goblins to bed. See ya. Have a good evening. Well, it was caused by poison breath. If you say so, Hellfire, I don't remember what that creature had. It took all of the clues you were giving me to remember that there had been a forgotten beast that we fought. He died that fast, I literally forgot he even existed. How are we doing down below? Looks like we're... the rooms are becoming pretty. Problem is I'm gonna have to start making, like, gold and shit soon. If I go way down below, how are we doing here? Metal object. Do I really have metal objects to be smelted? I guess so. I must have said it at some point. Native gold and galena. Really, it's just the... I think this would have gone a bit faster if it wasn't for the sheer amount of galena that we've been grabbing. Oh, wrong button. Steel bars must be completed. Doesn't have at least 2 iron bars. Okay. Okay. You needed the lock on the iron bars. Pig iron, I mean. Pig iron is the one that needed to not have the restriction. Let's go back to making steel, okay? Please. Please go back to making steel. My bars... How are we in steel? 18. We haven't made a single one since the last time I checked. Good. Good. You... Ah! They're all of that. That's what you made? You mother... Hold on. What the hell am I even doing? I was just trying to mute the game a little bit, but I got myself confused. So, Asdurashelm created Uno Sangrir, a willow ring. Uno Sangrir has also been known as Hoof Crushers. Hoof Crushers, a willow ring worth 4,800 dwarf bucks. This is a willow ring. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of willow. This object is adorned with hanging rings of willow and menaces with spikes of willow. Beware the goofy ring. Alright, where is my chief? I suspect my chief is simulating Romlin? Are you allowed to do that in front of children? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What are you doing? You know. Simulating Romlin. Sure. Okay. Please don't ever invite me to one of these outings again. Alright, vomit everywhere, but that's to be expected. At least the bleeding is reduced. He's simulating an instrument. That's what you want to call it. Okay. Am I doing anything down here? No, the clothing industry's actually been fine. And ever since I changed that rate to per season, we never got that yarn cancellation again. So, we're good. Decorating with horn still causes an issue. Actually, we get that far less than we used to, though. So I'm just going to fix the horn one now. We just won't have that. There you go. Nope, remove. There you go. That'll cancel that job cancellation. I don't have to worry about that. Lavish meals need solid items. I have been purposely avoiding that, so that cancellation's on me, because I've been trying to get them to eat their way through the prepared meals. Make silk trousers has been completed. Yeah, the clothing industry down here has been fantastic. As a matter of fact, I think if I go back here, is this all the new ones or all the garbage ones? Yeah, look at this. They've been cranking them out. Look at all of these like garbage things. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to stocks, do an enhanced view, and where is where? Alright, this is all like the really, really awful things to be that are like guaranteed not to be used by people. So I'm going to dump the ones that aren't owned. Now I think there should still be one more. Oh no, there's this one. This is like worn, but not that worn. Well, again, if it's not owned, I'm dumping. Because if it's not owned, that means somebody already got a replacement. An iron cap? I'm gonna melt you. Leather, I can dump. I don't think I can melt leather and get the stuff back. Oh my god, how much worn clothing do we have? Is that copper? I don't care about copper. We can throw copper away. Am I near the top of this damn list? Yes. Yes, I am. Bismuth bronze, I also don't care about. There you go. Ta-da! They can throw all that stuff away, now I don't have to worry about it. He has brain damage. He's trying to use an instrument as a pillow for the back of his head. Where is my instrument? Ah. I don't know, I lost it. It's gone forever now. I thought it was around here. I lost my extremely out-of-tune string instrument that's from, like, olden times Romania or some crap. What was that alert? Means unraw cookable solid item. Well, then, stop. I'm just gonna get rid of that. That alert is on me. I should have Should have maybe given it a few more restrictions. How about this? Prepared meal, work orders, new order, lavish meal. I'll say 1. With the condition off the reagents, there you go. Now I shouldn't get that alert anymore. Because he'll just check. Now, any other alerts that I need to sort out? Lavish meal, horn, shear. Shear's one I can't fix, unfortunately. But luckily, I don't get that one that often. So, I'm not that worried about that alert. Alright, we removed most of the job cancellations. The stray bunny's been slaughtered. The bunny was asking for it. I know it, you know it, everyone knows that that damn bunny was asking for it. If we go down below and ignore the man bleeding everywhere, we are bringing gold in. So we are starting to free up, finally, the stockpile. Not constantly bringing in Galena. If we go up, we just ignore that blood again, because that blood don't exist. Build construction wall. What I'm going to do... couple type blocks. Start closing down a lot of these areas I don't care about. There isn't really much of a point to having them open if my dwarves are not actively going down them at this time. Not that we're losing too much in terms of cycles for it right now, but still, for instance, that might be useful at some point, but is it useful now? No. Build construction wall. We're going to have them do the edges first. No reason to even calculate down that path. Going up again. This one, we're still going down, so I can't wall things off. And that's what I like to see, people collecting the gold that I dug out way earlier. Thanks. It's a good thing we did such a, thing earlier to make sure we got that gold. And they have sorted out the last of the Galena up here. The rest of this is still needing to be engraved, but they've already made decent progress. What this now means is if they stop moving Galena and they focus on gold, I can go down there and start working on equipment. Now, since I'm using the gold for the the peasant furnitures, I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough gold to build what they want in large supply. So what do I have that I can try to make up for this? Because their room worth is going to be made up for with literally all the engravings. So, how much silver do I have? I have 74 silver bars. That's a little bit of some furniture, not a bunch. Silver, though, was gathered from Galena, though, right? Yes, lead and silver was from Galena. So I don't have much, unfortunately, to be dealing with there. And as a matter of fact, for right now, I'm more worried about the gold so much, I'm just going to cancel the Galena job. Like, you don't have to worry about the Galena ore. I'll put that back in manually myself later. And it's R to remove Galena. There we go. The rest of this I'm still fine with. We have, how much iron ore did we have? Because I'm trying to make the gear out of that. Iron, 465. That'll get turned into half that for steel. So that is going to be 232, give or take. 232, give or take. It takes 9 for a breastplate. 10 breastplates is 90. I have enough for 2 squads breastplates. I need to get more iron. Now, iron is, at least the source of it on this map is limonite. Why is my tree hater not cutting down that tree? I believe I have a tree hater still. I do in fact have Virtual Spaceman. Virtual Spaceman, why are you not cutting down that tree? Because you were storing an item in a stockpile. Oh, and you decided to grab some metal from way down there, so it's going to take you forever and a day before you become available to do the job that you're supposed to be doing. Fantastic. On one hand, I should get them wheelbarrows so they go faster. On the other hand, No, that would just restrict the amount of room I actually have. All right, what do we got? All right, we're at 10:30, so we're going to start doing the wind down procedures. If anybody is unaware or is wanting to do like last, you know, give me a dwarf for questions or whatever, in about an hour, because the rest of this is just going to be finishing up my jobs. I don't think I'm going to be starting any new projects. In about an hour, I'm going to run the credits, and I'm going to essentially shut the game down and start looking for who we're going to invade, what have you. So if you were wanting something to be done now, this is the last window to try to get it input before I just start closing whatever projects I currently have open. What? Is this migrants or is this an attack? A migrant has a migrant. What are they doing again? Oh yeah, I dumped a bunch of broken clothing, didn't I? Alright. Well, at least I'm making them be exposed to the sun. As much as I hate those thoughts. For instance, how negative is your thought for seeing the sun? Oh, and it's the chief doctor too. She's been so blissfully peaceful. Exasperated, dwelling upon getting into an argument, worried at their lack of decent meals. What argument? What are you talking about? What argument did you fight? How was your health? Dizzy and nauseous. Brought to rest in bed by Cerelac. Whatever. They'll sort themselves out. If we... Oh, the bridge. I knew there was something. I was like, I thought I did something. Build trap. Weapon trap? I don't think I have that many weapons, but... it would be with that, using whatever steel spear, steel pick, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. I want better. It's a silver warhammer though. 6, 7, 8. No, I don't have enough silver. Iron axe blade. I mean, those go in the trap, so might as well. 9. I'll have to grab another steel pick. 10. Yep, alright. Shift. Done selecting D. There you go. And because that is an artifact mechanism, that weapon trap will never jam. If we get attacked by goblins again, they will be able to quickly come over this time. However, they have a, what, 8? 6 out of 8, so they have a 3 and 4 chance of dodging into the water if they dodge. And if they don't dodge, they get brutally massacred by a weapon that cannot jam. It's not much, but it's going to be doing more than what my troops were already doing. So I don't mind sacrificing like what few steel weapons I have right now to make that trap more effective. Alright, why are some of you not doing what you're supposed to do? Alright, literally it was just one that just happened to get dropped off incorrectly. I'm gonna squish them out of existence. The trees are gonna be a bane of my existence forever and ever and ever. Since we have below ground trees though, I really should just get to the point where I should just do what I was doing the last space and just pave them all over. Because who cares at this point? Build construction wall. Logs. Where are my logs? Repair wood. Spare wood. Spare wood. Oh, you're this weird diagonal thing. You are going to be a pain in my ass. Alright, just to dig that out of the way so we can put a wall there correctly. Build construction wall. And then, is that tree still there? Yep. Why aren't we cutting down this tree? We can pathfind to it. I think. Shift Alt P. Yeah, you can easily pathfind to that. Wait. No. You're supposed to stay down here. Lock cursor. L. Thank you. I'm like, why am I seeing things anymore? Yeah, you can pathfind to that, no problem. Alright. What to do? CJHS has engraved a masterpiece. Making a silk sock has never been easier. Now you have a silk sock to put on your foot. Kind of feel slightly bad that they're doing all of this and I don't have furniture to put in those rooms. I'm going to save them time and pull out this back area over here. Since I'm not putting nobles in that side, at least not ever, since I thought it was a glitch. Not a glitch, but I thought I was going to end up with 2 nobles or 2 kings. But I have a king. Wait. Again, I have a king, but I never got the outpost liaison. How does that work? I never got my outpost. That's what threw me off, is I never got my outpost liaison. So I don't get representatives from outposts anymore. But I have, or I don't get to talk to outposts, but I have the king. Okay. Water trap works well. I need to find some way to antagonize birds from coming in. Alright, bleeding dog. By the way, does this stuff just slowly build up on itself? Yeah, that's now a full pool of blood. At least it's not spreading around the map. I only have one jackass down here who coughs up blood. The water system is fine. I don't need to drain that into anything. The hospital, which can do nothing. I mean, what more is there to say? It's working. Bedrooms are good. Alright, we've actually done well down here. We're just down to the bottom row on this golden chest. And then it's upstairs after that. Is anyone in a bedroom right now? I want to see what you count as. This is the chief doctor who needed decent quarters and it's still just a grand bedroom. I wish I could see like the actual numerical value of what their stuff was worth. That would be killer. All the way at the bottom, what do you see for your gear that you own? She's not distracted or being unable to pray to Amang. She is not distracted or being unable to pray to Ra. She's unfocused after being unoccupied. She's unfocused. You're a doctor! Doctor! You're angry that you didn't doctor much. What craft? What craft do you possibly do? You're a doctor. Actually, it is weird that you're rusty in doctor skills, considering you're the doctor. How are you rusty in doctor skills? Those are your skills. So, it's your fault. You're the one not treating them. You can't blame me for that. Saying you haven't been able to do your craft, and that's 100% your fault. That's not my fault. That's your fault. It's kind of weird that even when the bridge is up, I see flies forming, but they only ever form at the level of the bridge. They never form up down below. Oh wait, no, maybe I was wrong. There's one up there. Alright, I hadn't seen them down here in like a minute. You all count as lighting outside. Even if I shut the bridge now, you'll be rained on, so we'll just have to deal with that negative thought. But but I don't see many people like throwing up or being nauseous. It's still outside light and above ground. No one's getting cave adaptation right now. Either that or they're all treated. So they should, I think they're gonna have a negative thought, or looking at thoughts, but yeah, none of these guys are sick or anything. We have removed their cave adaptation for now. I'm gonna wait till after the rain and then shut the door, because I suspect the clearing of the weather is what updated down here below the bridge, because just shutting the bridge doesn't make it update. So we'll wait till after that. Our mechanic is still doing his weapon trap. Let me DBO? No, DO? DO. There we go. Make sure that this is still listed as restricted. I wouldn't want the dwarves to try to do stupid shit. And get themselves drowned. All of this is also restricted. I would rather the dwarves go slightly around and go through a door that I can lock behind them, and or worst case scenario lock them in that room, than have them like go up this and dodge off that path, because this drowning pit is far too dangerous to trust my dwarves to cross it. There we go. Why wasn't that finished? And later on when I get some more weapons, either silver or steel, I'll put it in another trap behind that, because I have another mechanism. I have another artifact mechanism. The only weakness that that thing would have is if for some reason I was up there and the dragon was up there and the dragon breathed fire on it. It's the only thing I've seen destroy those is a dragon. Oh, and also maybe find someone to get a web on that, because that would just be funny. Down below, not down enough, not down enough. Where are you? There we go. We got most of the gold out of here, at least on these levels. Still a bit down here. Bleeding Man's been here. And the level below still has a fair amount, yeah. And we haven't actually gone on any exploratory missions up north and around for gold. If I were to go, there's not much over there. I don't see a reason to build a bridge to try to see how much gold is over there. It's just not big enough. There's no point. Up top, though, we don't. It's safe. We don't have to worry about it. We should be good there. Down here, though, no more gold, so no point. There is, however, is this? What is this? Spherolite. I don't care about spherolite. I thought maybe it was like magnetite or something, but nope. And then far down below, there is wait, hold on. Are my miners busy? My miners are not busy. This is something I actually did want to do earlier, and I didn't think about doing it. We know where there's some adamantine. Like, it's just chilling there. I don't see why we shouldn't try to go exploring a little bit. My thought is we go to here, we go down, we go to there. This is actually, we don't have to. We go down, we explore around here. Actually, we might want to explore up here. I don't know how tall that spire is, but that spire just disappears into this. Alright, we're going to have to watch what they're doing then if we're doing this. Alright, where was that spire? That spire was here? To say around here. Somewhere in about that region. Alright, we'll babysit these dudes. We're just gonna like slowly bring in the search thing. I don't want them digging out some random pattern before I understand where the adamantite might be. At least this way, I just have to look up and then down at the colors of all the rocks. Make sure it's not at this level. And also restricts it to 2 dwarves at a time. By the way, pause. What is that? Tetrahedrite. So that's more it's copper and silver. I prefer my chances with Galena. Them trading out, though, is going to cause an issue. If they do that too often. Whoa, 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 whoa. That man went way too fast. There's just some random blue rock there. Gems. Sphere light, and nothing was going to be down here in the lower left. I was like, no. That was just like the far edge of what I was doing. Alright, we'll do another tighter circle to bring in our searches. Yeah, there's nothing down here. What are you horrified by? Hold on. What are you possibly horrified by? Udib. Udib, my man. Explain to me your issues. I'm gonna guess it was the hauler. Alright, Udib. Reliving seeing someone's dead body. Alright, I don't care about that. I thought like maybe someone fought near you, someone just got killed and I didn't get the combat report. Alright, anything blue and shiny. No, we're not getting anything out of this. You're about to close the loop again. Well, no, some of it does go south and west, so it could be down here. But I don't think so, because I see metal. I don't think we're gonna have metal through metal. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, alright, not there. And no, we're not gonna have anything. If we were gonna have anything, we would have had it. I still keep having hope, but no. It's not going to be that. And I don't think we're going to have one that's that narrow, but I'll dig through the middle anyways. Like, maybe we have the very, very tip of the spire, but I doubt it. Yeah, we got nothing. Alright. In which case, the spire's very likely to be down here. Go down there. I'll do eyes here so I can go up and down. Because at the very least, I know it's down here. Going lower is going to get me killed. So I'll do these as ups. Now I'll have to slowly order this out because it's all going to count as hot, so they're going to keep canceling every other step if I try to do this fast. Alright, that was our only freebie because that's where the path below us was. We got the magma worms and the magma crabs. Or magma snakes, whatever they're called. Is this like the non-existent? Like, there's not any safe adamantine here, is there? Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Is this punishment for like 3 bases ago when I got a ton of adamantine? Is this the punishment that I'm due? It's not gonna give me much, is it? Stop, stop. That's literally not important. That is. Come on, I need this adamantine to come back north again. It's not going to. Unless over here I have a solid thing of it, it's not gonna come north again. Alright, so there's 3 adamantine I can get safely. 4. I can expand this to 3s just because it's getting annoying. I want a chance to hold these guys. Alright, that's... You went through that fast. That's safe. That's not a possibility of having clowns in it. Not on the right side, at least. But this is far too straight. Oh, it's gotta be somewhere in there. There's no way it's that shape. That's not squiddly or anything. You have no safe chances with that. It's like the worst game of Minesweeper. Come on, get the fuck back here. Oh, you are, okay. So while they take their sweet time, I just want to do this as marker only. That is all safe, guaranteed. That is safe, guaranteed. This is an adamantine. So that is. If that is, then that means these aren't 2x2s. So this is the edge of adamantine, and that is adamantine, which means that is safe. I'm going to set you as 7 so I can use you as marker where adamantine physically is. Alright, now that is not adamantine, and that is not. I can mine that. Oh, wait, hold on. That would be a wall. That's not safe. Because that's a 2x2 right there. You need a wall surrounding it. No, that one can't be, because that's not it. That is part of the wall, so that's not a 2x2. I need to work on my own. I need to work on my own designations. Hold on. 7 is the edge of the wall. That is the furthest I can guess for that. Mew Mew Mews. Welcome to stream, Mew Mew Mews. Hold on, let me get you in. Dwarf number 1 you have rolled for me this day. We are in our final hour of our 8-hour marathon, and I am currently just trying to map out the adamantine. You rolled dwarf number 1, which is one of our haulers, though you do have some skill in farming, milking, and cheese making. In the future, I feel like I recognize your name, but if I don't, if you are new, in the future, if you type in that same command, it'll let you know if you're alive or not. Alright, hold on. Like I said, I apologize. Kind of wish I could be doing more. We're not... Like I said, this is the worst game of Minesweeper. So that is the worst case scenario. That is the worst case scenario for that, which means that is a 2x2, and thus I can't touch anything around it. but I can touch this. Oh, and I'm gonna use ones as a no-go zone. So that is a no-go. Do these as 7s. Or no, it's 6s. That is a no-go zone. Rest of this, therefore, is fine. Yep. That's where the bad juju is, which means D, just standard now. I should be able to go for all the 4s. For now, just to be safe. We'll mine that. What I'll do is oh, actually. Autumn has come. If I only knew what I'm looking at. This is Dwarf Fortress. What you're looking at in the current screen is the single greatest gift you can ever hope for in the game. And also, the Pandora's box of killing yourself. This is adamantine, the lightest yet strongest material in the game. If you use it as armor, it's nigh impenetrable. If you use it as a bladed weapon, it will pierce anything other than adamantine. You don't want to use it as a bludgeoning weapon, it's too light. But for its protective power, its sheer lack of weight means that your dwarves can go forever while wearing it. If you can get an entire crew kitted out in adamantine armor, they will not die. Excepting, of course, they're fighting what else lies within Pandora's box. Nothing can save you from Pandora's box if you open it. We are in fact digging too deep. The only thing you need to know if you're doing this is Pandora's box is at a minimum always a box. Pandora's box must contain something. So if there's not enough adamantine to contain anything, then that's just adamantine, it's not Pandora's box. That means this is safe. That rock came in more than I thought it would. No! Smooth! Smooth, I said! That dude just tried to open the box. I said smooth, you dumb motherfucker. Holy shit. I can't believe that dude just ran over there and started mining that shit like nobody's business. Holy shit, we just nearly all died, maybe. On one hand, so there is a way to peek the lid of Pandora's box to spy what exactly is in Pandora's box and how dangerous it is. But doing so, even if your base is safe, causes so much lag that you have a problem anyways. You can be physically safe from Pandora's box, but it'll always wear at your brain. So I want to mine everything around Pandora's box first, grab everything out, and then have a man peek inside. If there's in fact something there, it won't be able to get out, we'll be good. Oh yeah, no, lag. This game is one of the most intensive, intensive on a processor game. Straight up, I would weigh this game against any other game. I think this one has to drain on the processor more. This will lag out a processor. All right. Those have to be safe because that wasn't adamantine. All right. Smooth the stone. Why is that updating to digging? I'm guessing it because of the marker. The marker forces it to be something else, which is kind of obnoxious. Come on. I need people to come down here and pick up that adamantine and run it out of here, because that's going to be the most dangerous location. But if this is, oh my god, it's not much, but if this isn't a Pandora's box, we can use this. If this isn't a Pandora's box, we can use this. Now, if that is there, oh, see, no, it's fucking with you. That's gotta be a box. There's so many clowns in there. That's gotta be Clown Central. That has gotta be a clown. But I don't have much to work with. Come on, peek in the box. Let's peek. Let's peek this box. Come on. Because if it's just poorly shaped, then we might be able to get like a couple of. We might be able to get one dwarf kitted out in full armor. If this isn't a box, if there are no clowns in this circus, right? Come on. Are you really not? Are you really not a box? It can't be there because that's open. This isn't a box. At least not at this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus, what did I already grab? Like 12, 25. Subtract 9 for a breastplate. Brings you to 16. A sword takes, I'm going to say 5. So you got 11. For a helmet, I think takes 4 or 3. And it might be higher still. Look at how much is down there, you mother bastards. Come on. Oh no, I'm sorry. I must have not made this clear to the engravers. This is high priority. Get down here. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you need a sleep. I don't care if you haven't slept in a month. You're going to get down here and ensure that we're not dying. There's no way. Because that's not. Which means that has to be a wall. Worst case scenario, that means that has to be a wall. And you, if it's a box, it's 2x2. There's not a box smaller than 2x2. I've been proven wrong about other things recently, though, so I'm not gonna risk it. Get back down here. Get back down here, moron. I'll order 2 of you. One of you was close. One of you idiots was right here. I only have 3 engravers. 2 of you ran off. One of you, tick-tock. Get back here now. Oh, while we're doing this, so that means there's no one mining. Where did they go? I only have 2 artists, and they were just here. You were just here. Are you literally just bouncing off someone in the middle of the path? Like, oh, sorry, I couldn't make it this time. I'll have to try again later. I simply can't do anything without my morning coffee. Yep, you're not a box. Sweet.